Hi, and welcome to the LAFTEE channel. My name is Simon, and I'm an American expat traveling Southeast Asia, bringing you travel tips, expat life, and inspiration. I've been traveling Southeast Asia for over 2 years and have been on more beds than a hotel pillowcase. I have tons of experience with hotels and apartments in Southeast Asia, but I have almost no experience with hostels. In fact, this is only my second time staying overnight in one. And if many hostels are like this Onederz in Siem Reap, Cambodia, sign me up. To be clear, I have no affiliation with Onederz, no sponsorship deals, or being paid by anyone associated with them. I'm just a content creator that had a great time at Onederz in Siem Reap, and I wanted to talk about hostels in general. So check out my last video showing the shared room that I stayed in Onederz, as well as my own separate studio bedroom with private bath. Now, I provided some information in that video, but I felt there was much more needed to be said, and hence this video idea came about.
Oh yeah, a little pad krapao, beef pad krapao. This does not suck. Here's the after.
Well, what more needs to be said about Onederz or hostels in general? This is no big deal, it's just a hostel, but for me it's quite the opposite. I'm really excited about this topic, and there's a lot of ways I can look at this, but to keep it short, I really just wanted to explore two things. First off, my opinions and the specifics of Onederz in Siem Reap, and number two, the idea of hostels as a great place for everyone, especially for those not familiar with them.
Offering free shots at the bar.
Now, first off, this Onederz is likely one of the best hostels out there. I spoke to over a dozen people staying here, and many profess that this is the best or one of the best they've ever stayed. So what separates this one from the rest? Now, this one seems to check off many of the boxes that people want in a hostel. It's inviting, it's comfortable, it's sometimes chill, and sometimes lively with a party atmosphere. In short, it seems to balance so many different things that people may want all in one spot. The food was fantastic and affordable.
Come on, this is $5.30. All right, this pizza has been freaking delicious. I'm not even gonna lie. Not that I would, but it is super, super tasty. And for $5.30, I mean, barbecue pizza, Loplak style, Khmer style, Cambodian style. Delicious. Highly recommended.
The services, I felt as if I was on a cruise with all of these activities. The cleanliness and comfort of the rooms were top notch, and the overall vibe was truly positive. And check this out, they have 3 swimming pools.
That is a nice view. Let's see what the rooftop pool looks like. Alright, let's head back on downstairs. And right across the street is also Onederz. And oh man, this is the relaxed pool area. So this is the third pool. And this one seems to have less people. And a nice shade.
There were a ton of sitting areas, so it never felt overly crowded to me, as I was always able to find a seat. And I met so many travelers and listened to dozens of their stories. And the location was fantastic, nearby walking distance to Pub Street and the night market by the river.
And quite convenient to Onederz is a laundromat just down this road a little bit. You got some restaurants as well nearby. Rental for motorbikes. And here we go. You wash and dry 24-hour. Convenient to wash and dry. And a banh mi spot. Check that out, huh? You guys gotta let me know how good is this banh mi place. Please take off your shoes. All right, let's do that. And what's nice is this has air conditioning. So here are the prices: 13 kilogram, 18 kilogram for washing and drying. So the dryers are 13 kilograms here. If you need a larger amount, here it is, 18 kilograms. And of course, they have their corresponding washing machine that's for 18 kilograms as well. But 13 kilograms is a large amount already. Maybe this is if you want to wash your sheets or blankets or pillows. Pretty good prices here.
And before I start on the second part, I want to give a shout out to Bounding Backpackers. I saw one of their postings on Hostels, and their notion helped shape this part of the video. So what are hostels? Google AI states, hostels as we know them originated in Germany in the early 20th century, specifically in 1909. The idea was conceived by Richard Sherman, a school teacher, to provide affordable and accessible accommodation for students and young travelers. His initial concept involved enrolling bedding in school buildings during weekends and holidays to create a wandering school experience. But to some, it's a dangerous place. A loud and obnoxious drunken feud party where mistakes happen. Certainly there's theft, unprotected sex among strangers, drugs, regrets, and a litany of debaucherous shenanigans. This is all true, and no matter what I say about this topic, some of us will have an unwavering negative or outright disgusting view of hostels, whether it's from their own actual experience or something they've read, been told by others, or seen on social media. And of course, this is also true. But what I also think hostels are is an important and possibly new wave of third places.
Oh, this is the necklace event. I'm sorry, bracelet. I stand corrected. This is the bracelet event.
You didn't want to?
Oh, so that's how they do it. Oh, very cool.
If you want it in the center, on the left side, you try and go to the left side. Okay. But on the right.
Yeah, like that. Sorry, no, bigger.
And I'll pull it. Okay. Very cool.
Triangle. Start wide again.
Start with wide.
Triangle. Okay. Okay. Yep.
Round.
This one.
Now, what are examples of third places? Many would consider this to be churches, parks, cafes, gyms, and probably to a lesser extent now as compared to 20 years ago or more, we can add libraries and malls too, especially if you're in the US. But malls are actually fantastic third places in much of Southeast Asia. According to my Google search, and this is verbatim, third place is a term coined by American sociologist Ray Oldenburg in his 1989 book, The Great Good Place. It describes physical spaces outside of home and work where people can gather, connect, and engage in informal public life. Oldenburg believed that engagement in these three realms is necessary for a balanced and happy life. Third places are considered the core of a community's social vitality and can promote social equity. You can also consider it as where informal social and community gatherings take place.
My name is Betty. I'm from Warrington, where if you know anything about darts, you'll love it. And then that's all I got. That's fun fact.
I'm Molly and I'm from Oxford.
Fun fact.
I'm having 7 months.
Wow, I'm happy.
Introduce yourself with a fun fact.
I'm Annie. Fun fact, I used to work as a chef at Wagamama.
Oh, nice.
On the ramen section.
Okay. Introduce yourself and a fun fact.
It's not the same as like when you're in the restaurant, like they have all the like
I got a Blue Peter badge from Monaco, you'll know about that, for doing a dance to One Direction on television.
You did a dance in One Direction.
Yes.
Okay, I have to see that. Yeah, that on video.
I don't know, I'll have to check.
Oh no, you have to. All right, introduce yourself and a fun fact.
Hi, my name's Ellie. Fun fact is I'm an only child. That's not a fun fact.
That's a fact.
Fun fact, I have no first cousins.
Oh wow.
Yeah. Really?
But you have evidently a bunch of friends. Yeah. All right, introduce yourself and a fun fact.
I'm Olivia. Fun fact. Oh goodness. Yeah, I love ducks.
You like ducks?
I like ducks a lot.
Not like, love.
Love. Yeah.
Okay, I have to send you this spot in Vietnam. Okay.
I've been.
Oh, you've been there. You're like, I've been to the duck farm. I've been.
And one could also argue that bars, pubs, and clubs are third places that are losing their appeal, especially in America, Australia, or the UK. These are slowly declining third places, certainly not dead, but arguably withering, and it remains to be seen how much, if at all, they'll come back stronger or not. And there's no possible way I can cover everything related to third places in this short video. Also, just as a primer, first places are generally considered to be the home, and second places would be considered the workplace. Some would also argue schools and universities are second places.
All this for $3.50. Bacon, egg wrap, salad, fruit, and a cup of coffee. Wow.
Now, there's no time in history better than now for a more egalitarian travel experience compared to the past 20 years and more. What was once the rich person's experience in perhaps the 70s and 80s is open to many more people now. And people are definitely taking advantage of this opportunity. More and more people are open to remote work, traveling, FOMO adventures, exploring, etc. And hostels are taking and becoming a bigger footprint to help facilitate this endeavor. In short, I believe they're the new wave of third places. How many places can you comfortably strike interesting conversations with strangers? This is the third place that could easily lend itself as a gift to introverts wanting to make friends and connections. Again, I'm not saying this is the third place open to everyone, but I am saying it's more accessible to many more people, especially compared to the past. Hostels are already well known and utilized by the younger, adventurous, and backpacking crowd. Now, much of this is due to cost consideration, but many hostels also offer individual rooms for those willing to spend more, or couples that just want privacy. Older travelers may also be able to more easily afford the individual rooms. All in all, I think hostels as a booming third place is becoming more inclusive. It's not just for the younger generation or backpacking crowd. So what do you think? Does this idea of hostels as a third place hold true to you? Would you ever entertain staying in a hostel? Why or why not? And tell me about your positive and negative hostel experiences. I'm sure it'll be a great help to others. If you found any of this interesting and informative, please drop a like, please comment, and please subscribe. It won't be long now before the channel hits 1,000 subscribers. Woohoo! And it's all thanks to you, the viewers. I'm deeply privileged and grateful for your support. Please follow me on Instagram for more content. Take care, and I'll catch you on the next one.